Then I had to leave. So now I'm back in. Music is playing. This is a track, though. This is a song that I want to write. Well, I want to write a song about what it's like to have a record and you feel good about the record, and then you go and try to take the record to the next level, and then everybody's, you ain't talking money, ain't talking to me, you ain't talking money, ain't talking to me, you ain't talking money, ain't talking to me, ain't talking to me, ain't talking money, ain't talking to me. That's what it is. Like, you got a song, whatever you went through to make a record and you feel good about, that's the next conversation that you're gonna have. No matter what you wanna do, you wanna put it on the stage, you wanna put it on a platform, you wanna take it to the next level, you wanna shoot the video, you wanna put marketing, you wanna, if you ain't talking money, you ain't talking money, you ain't talking to me. And that's what artists go through. You know what I'm saying? The steps and the stages to take it from a creation that you made. It may have cost you nothing to make, because I make my own tracks and shit like that. So it's 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 um it's a battle for your worth, for you to decide what's worthy and what's not worthy, who you deem worthy to put your money into. A lot of niggas talk, a lot of people talk, they promise you, oh, I could get you this. That shit is bub. Niggas can't make you famous. That's a fact. Nobody can make you famous. What niggas could give you is the opportunity to be seen, opportunity to be heard in the mix with other contemporary artists that's successful, so you could create that air of success. Nothing else. Nothing else is guaranteed. But unfortunately, in this payola world, those opportunities cost you. You're not gonna get that for free. Well, you could get it for free, but that's kind of like after niggas start dick riding it. Niggas don't want to be late to the snowball when it's coming down the hill. And come on, box. Like, some of the shit that I used to just say when I was vibing with niggas in the hallway, busting off 8 balls and shit. You can have G money, but half of it's real money. I seen they got filters on YouTube. Maybe that's not a filter. Yeah, I guess it's like a filter. Facts. Woo! Many grimy niggas. So I'ma run the streets like I'm no good. Nigga, fuck the police. What the fuck they gonna do with me? I'ma keep the car. Law. Yo, shit was unreal. Out the blue, young show got sex appeal. Bitches used to go ill. Neck caught a cold. Put them out on the road. Off the Caribbean coast, and I ain't take a vacation. Kick. Blocks like Tetris. Mexicans out of Texas dealing blocks by FedEx, no beef. It ain't no drama, I don't turn in a movie. There's too many grimy niggas got their eye on my jewelry. What else? Car. And ask anybody. Ask anybody. Why? Come on. Like, absolutely love music. Sometimes I wonder what I would be if I wasn't a musician, if I wasn't an MC. You know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop is my foundation. It may not be all that I am, all that I ever be, but it's my foundation. It's what formed my opinions, my expression, my artistic expression, my fashion sense. It all comes from there. You know what I'm saying? My preclusivity, I think that's the word, to Uh, yeah. What's the rhyme though? Uh, I ain't never run my city, but nigga, I'ma try it. Cause if a nigga try me, that's a nigga gonna be dying. Ain't no dying in my rhyme, and I be riding with my iron. Niggas wonder where my mind is. It's always on demon time and scheming, shining, kinda go together. I could flow forever. I could flow however. The hoes get blowed together, the dough, the cheddar. You gotta know he's better, the flow is clever. I go and get her. Why? Cause they ain't near motherfucker like the show and you know. They ain't near motherfucker could fuck with the flow. They ain't near motherfucker coming this hard. Ain't near motherfucker who be fucking with God. They ain't near motherfucker who be sunk in the seat. And ain't near motherfucker who could fuck with this beat. And ain't near motherfucker who be fucking with me. Cause ain't near motherfucker. I dare motherfucker. Mac like Bernie. Fuck that. I'm a Mac like Goldie. Fuck that. I'm a Mac like Boney. Hoes trying to bone me. Freaks trying to creep me. But you don't know me. I'm the OG, the Koji, you know me. Never had no Cody, the faux heat, the blow heat, you know me. You better show me if you owe me. Yeah. Cause ain't near motherfucker like the show you know. And ain't near motherfucker who could fuck with this flow. This ain't near motherfucker who be coming this hard. It ain't near motherfucker out here fucking with God. Ain't near motherfucker who be sunk in the sea. It ain't near motherfucker who could fuck with this beat. It ain't near motherfucker who be fucking with me. Cause ain't near motherfucker. I dare motherfucker young. That's just what it could possibly be. Yeah. I just never thought I'd be at this juncture, regardless, in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly amazed in some regards, and I'm disappointed in others. Fact. I bought you everything you mentioned, you told me, you never asked. Include you in my future and it totally set them back. I was more than you was used to, you focused on what I lacked. And kikiing when niggas had them joking on my raps. And I ignored the flags. Me had me all in my bag. Question my, had you sitting on sessions not impressed me. What? All I did was make me double the chicks I was doing shit for. My baby mama pissed off and shit. Like this the bum bitch that I'm getting this for was pretty much the discourse. Really couldn't see it. Maybe I was blinded. I get tunnel vision. Funny thing, just how my mind is. Swore you was a diamond, I was mine, I put the time in. But really time wasted, it was the only thing I'm finding. What else? Couldn't imagine. Instead I got to, I'm writing it now. Think about. Think about. Think about. I remember trying to get you to this party, took you to the mall, dressed you like a Barbie, and said you get together shortly, but a whole night passed and shorty never called me, poor me. Fact. Everything I told you, I still meant it, that's a fact. Be there in a minute, that's a fact. I had to admit, she never showed. Promises mama doesn't admonish him. Feelings don't matter, and that can strip you of your confidence. Not excuse, but acknowledgement. You probably just a narcissist, a relationship arsonist. I don't want no parts. I had to put my whole heart in it. I saw the sun in your face. You would always get a yes. Never wanted to tell you no, and for that very same reason, I had to tell you to go. The end of an era. I couldn't imagine. And so I'm writing it now. This is the end of an era. Hoping I could get me something better. They be mad when they hear this song, they be like, he vexed. Yo.
Fuck you, nigga. You sound gay as fuck. I don't care what you got to say. Take that weak shit to another bitch. Nigga, I'm bad. City girl shit. niggas can't love me at my worst, he don't deserve to see me at my best. Leave, nigga. I know your type. Be hype in the beginning, get a little pussy, then start bullshitting. Nigga, my daddy wasn't there. So why should I believe that you won't fucking care? Take that lovey-dovey shit somewhere. Bitches out here be living in a fantasy world. Shit is sad.
I gotta figure out how to make this video. Like, what's the premise? Like, what's gonna be the angle? I could do it from writing a letter, but I still gotta show scenes, like the words, the you know what I'm saying? The words gotta come alive off the page. Let's see what's up. We're looking to it. I don't know. May not be no more songs. Yo, man. I wanted to just vibe, man. Like, nah, fucking chilling, man. I was saying this before it went off. Like, I'm not a poser. I wish I didn't have, like, you know, like the idiosyncrasies that people come with. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody have their own, but mine's lead me to, like, being a recluse. You know what I'm saying? Like, my style is like, I don't need nobody's approval. You know what I'm saying? Like, if X marks the spot and check and this, like, my schedule's still my schedule. Whether niggas is liking it, so, you know what I'm saying? My schedule's still my schedule. I would like my schedule to be greater, but that's like a wish, I guess. Like, niggas ain't really, like, the shit kind of bugs me out when I think about it. Like, niggas got love for everybody. They don't do nothing that I do. They don't do nothing I do musically. They don't do nothing I do intellectually. Like, the shit that I post on my Instagram or my Twitter, people steal that shit. Other famous people go and steal my shit and put it on their shit, and y'all have riveting conversation. But nobody don't be like, yo, this guy got all the insight. He got all the thought points. I don't know what to do, man. This shit really bugs me out, and I guess, like, I don't really care anymore because I feel like it's a puzzle that I can't solve. I can't solve it. I've spoken to the best of the best. I talked to Wendy Day. I talked to, like, great people about this shit, and it's like, they're like, yo, listen, man, niggas promise you all type of shit, but none of that shit doesn't mean nothing. It's about, and this is my game to anybody who want to be an artist or want to be anything. Like, the process, or how long it take you to turn your hobby into a legitimate business is the length of time before you possibly could get it right. And that's just me saying that, the truth. Like, your legitimate business, that's when the opportunities, or even the name cachet, like, because I got my shit incorporated, because I got tax ID and shit like that, I went to music conferences, I went to, you know what I'm saying, I went to those things because I had that. So you gotta know that that's the gateway, the beginning, the starting point. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm working on scores for film and TV, and I had to pay to get into the pool to even submit the music. And I submitted some shit, and they wasn't fucking with it, but I got some more shit I'm about to hit them with. So hopefully, cross your fingers, this is the time. Like, they take some of my shit, take some of my production, take some of my songs, and regardless of what, the money is going to go into my account, and that's how you build the war chest. Go back to what I was telling y'all about the war chest. You got to have a war chest, and it got to be resources, it got to be money in there. So the more money I'm able to put in the music war chest, along with the resources that I got, it's going to be able to fight whatever battle I'm trying to do to grow this thing. Trust me, I don't know what, it's just the buggiest thing in the world. Like, people, my brand of honesty is ahead of the world. The world can't fuck with me because I make you check yourself. So maybe that's coming. Hopefully that time comes where, you know what I'm saying, where my style is the fly style. Like, I'm telling you, I think about how I talk about black people, how I talk about music. I made it. I responded. Genius posted Jay-Z the volume 2 Hard Knock Life today. Say, oh, it came out today, along with Aquemini, along with Black Star, along with the Tribe Called Quest. I think the 5th album. And I was like, huh, you let people that's younger than y'all tell y'all about history. Let me tell you, I was there. Jay-Z's album was bootleg like nobody's business because he had so many songs out already. Money Ain't a Thing was out. Can I Get It was out. Hard Knock Life was out. It's Like That was out. These songs already was out other places. This Kid Capri joint. People already, that's 5 or 6 songs people had already. People had those songs. And the bootleggers, when they got the album, Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life was the song, and cause nigga went on tour with Puffy. That shit, it built like that. It was different. That was, and all them shit. Aquemini was not big in New York. Wasn't big in California. It was only big in Georgia. And until Elevators, all them songs, they fly. But Rap City showed them niggas love, but they was regional. And it was not popping off up here until Miss Jackson. When Miss Jackson came out, that's when Outkast became an elevated group. Then they got to make B.O.B. and everything else that came after that. But Miss Jackson crossover in a sense because they played that shit. They didn't play Elevators, or you know what I'm saying? They didn't play the first Outkast album on the radio. They didn't play them songs. They didn't get no burn. Up top, New York City, no burn. It wasn't no Power 105. It was only Hot 97. Like I said, Lauryn Hill killed. That's what I wrote. I said, Tribe Called Quest was in a weird place at them times. Like, they didn't know if those guys was going to be together, if they had broken up, or you know what I'm saying? They thought it was a cash grab. Find My Way is on that shit. Those are some good songs, but Tribe Called Quest was not the same Tribe Called Quest from 5 years ago in 98. That's what I was trying to say. And I was like, Black Star, 1, 2, 3. That song got played on the radio. Funk Flex used to play that shit. But they didn't get no real burn. And nobody didn't listen to the album. Nobody didn't listen to the album. There was the underground. Raucous Records was a breeding ground for great MCs and great production and hardcore hip hop. That's all it was. It wasn't getting no commercial play. Thanks to the Source and the Double XL, you was getting to even hear about those records. And then we're talking about it wasn't no streaming. So now, if you got $120 and you walk in Sam Goody or The Wiz or Tower Records or one of them places where they used to sell CDs, Borders, what you going to buy with your $20? Not buying no fucking Outkast. Not buying no Black Star. Not buying no, like, the Jay-Z shit that you got 5 songs already on it. You're not buying it. You're not buying Tribe Quest. That Lauryn Hill. That Lauryn fucking Hill. That shit killed. It came out like a month before. It came out August 25th, 1998. So these niggas, she killed them niggas. She killed them niggas. They didn't eat nothing like her. But hey, what do I know? Just a guy who was there. I want to talk about the academics, LL Cool J response, Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons put down like a master class. He was like, yo, I know you don't understand. Like, that's the thing about academics. And it's so crazy. Like, I don't like the nigga for a lot of reasons, but the fact that he got a problem with hip hop, you got DJ next to your name, and I know you can't blend. I know you can't cut. I know you can't mix. I know you never made a mixtape. I know for a fact. So that DJ shit is suspect. That's one, right? You think that you got name and fame right now. Nigga, How much other niggas had fame, name and fame at one point in time? And that shit moved past them. Like, you gotta put your thing down. You gotta make an impact on this game. Not the reporting from the sideline punk ass nigga. Like, you ain't putting down nothing. You didn't even make a compilation yet. Your fucking biggest accomplishment is you've been attached to 6ix9ine. But these labels that's run by white boys that don't know nothing about rap or fucking street politics, they making you think that you somebody. Complex is the fucking culture vulture. Let's talk about it. Complex is a fucking culture vulture. They the ones that gave you your stamp. Play with me, man. Play with me, man. Complex gave you your stamp. Joe Budden gave you your stamp. You should be thanking your lucky stars that you've been standing next to Joe Budden for a very long time. Your name is synonymous. Like, oh, nah, that's Joe's man. And Joe is checkbox in every category. Certified in every category. Put his imprint in the game. Put his imprint on the media, social media, the fucking, come on, talk in space. The fact that Everyday Struggle was his idea, not your idea, and you a bandwagoner. Niggas put you on. But now you think that you know what I'm saying? The perfect, well, the right amount of white people tapped you on your shoulder and said, good boy, good boy, good boy. Now you think you somebody. LL had to school you. Had to fucking school you and let you know, like, nigga, you got a 5-year plan on some talking on the sideline about rap. That's your you got a 5-year plan off of talking about somebody else's fucking music career. The nerve of you to fucking act like the niggas who pioneered this shit is levels and steps and stages. You happy to be in this generation that you in. Talking about niggas is dusty. Niggas gonna dust you off. That's the crazy part. You're gonna think you're gonna do some hosting or pop up somewhere and niggas is gonna slap you. You ain't got no security. You better sue. You better sue. You better sue. That's the crazy shit. Niggas gonna slap you. If a nigga like, trust me, it's so many niggas that could slap you. Like, could slap you. Like, I don't know who you be hating on. I don't know who be hating on you. Like, I don't pay attention to niggas. Like, they're not on my radar. You only make it to my shit when other niggas post it, or like, you know what I'm saying, you posting other niggas shit. It's nothing about you. It's never about you, brother, man. That's the fucking scary part. That's the shady part. It's never about you. You're never the center of attraction. So why you think you're valuable? You're not. You could be replaced. You could be replaced by somebody who sucked dick better than you. Pause. Like, you be bugging out on this shit. These little niggas is dumb too. That's my gripe with young kids. The internet is wide open and vast. It's no reason for y'all not to know what the fuck you need to know. You go and look up certain songs like the Wiz Khalifa, who the fuck song? Charlie Puth, Miss You When I'm Gone, whatever. That shit got 16 billion views. None of them views is me. None of them. You go look at a song like Hypnotize by B.I.G. or Hail Mary by Tupac. Them shit's got like 2 million. Hypnotize by B.I.G. or Hail Mary by Tupac, far greater contributions to hip hop than Miss You When I'm Gone from the Fast and Furious soundtrack, Wiz Khalifa. No diss to Wiz Khalifa. Like, no disrespect to him. If you asked him if those two songs is more important than his song, he's gonna say yes. If I'm wrong, somebody ask him and tell me. Like, he knows that. If he don't know that, then I don't want to talk to him anyway. But that's like the real. I really hate, like, I hate the thought process of that, like, niggas like act. Like, it's not, you getting your, like, yo, nigga, What you doing, niggas did. You not starring Buck, nigga. You can't move the needle, and it's only because you got platform. Niggas made platform for you. Like, it's really, and just like the same way niggas turned you on, niggas could turn you off. But you don't get that because you didn't build your shit. You was too busy sucking dick on your way to the top. I said it in a rhyme. I was like, I was on the road to rich, but I don't blow no dick or sell out my own clique on some FOMO shit. Like, I'm not gonna ever sell out my own clique on the fear of missing out on getting some shit. Nah, if I can't do it with everybody that was doing it with me, please. I don't follow trends, I just surf. I ride smooth over waves that get me home first. Another grown verse to add to my collection. I seen a grown man with a purse. Didn't you see the direction? I already been the best in any session I stepped in. The reason people slept in, they ain't seeing the connection. Direction, reflection. Give motherfuckers the message fresh to death in my guesses, and it's never been a question. Where I'm headed is the top, though. A few false starts and penalties, but I ain't never gonna stop. It's Eminem beat off Lennox Road. And I'm talking to spots where the thoughts go. The poly with ballers about, though. You the best, tell us how so. I figure because I ain't splitting shit with niggas, you would have been heard about show. I don't do it for the clout, though. I'll take the praise and accolades, but ain't really what it's about. Yo, shine. Like, I shine. I got asked it. I don't got no fucking rhymes. I was saying, like, the intro on pen and paper, it gotta be fire, fire, fire. Like, Sample Show 3 started Ubers and Maneuvers, but I really feel like this next intro, it gotta be fire. I got some James Brown shit that I wanna put. I might put that shit after I rhyme. Like, I might rhyme first and then put the James Brown shit after. Cause he talking about how he own his own shit. He like, I own majority of shit on my radio. Like, I own every song I ever sung. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the nigga that could say that. I own every song I ever sung. Lucky me. It's so crazy that in the process, you gotta learn that. You gotta learn how important it is to own what you got. Like, I swear to you, somebody say your songs is like your babies. And I'm like, there's probably like 5 or 6 songs that I made that I don't got. I ain't heard them but 1 or 2 times. And I think about them all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think about them all the time. I'm like, where are these songs? Are they sitting somewhere collecting dust? I would fucking be happy to hear them. I can't remember everything that I even put on the song. So shit like that just lets you know, like, these is creations, these are inventions, these is actual, like, the conversations that are created around just one of my rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I was like, did you really give a fuck if you never nutted? Like, stop. We don't even got to go into the next line. Did you really give a fuck if you never nutted? That's your own can of worms to unpack. Whatever, however you feel, decide. You decide. You know? Then I followed that up with, would you marry a slut and give her your money? That's a whole nother conversation about all type of shit that you're going to have to sort out. Then I said, they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife is an outright lie. Because my hoe, she got to know what it was like outside. Like, boom, drop the mic, cut the beat off. If I have to fucking say another rap after that. Like, they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife is an outright lie. Because my hoe, she got to know what it was like outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is too real, too true, too hard. It makes the fucking hair on the back of your neck stand up. Like, what does that mean? Like, what is he trying to say? Like, yes, if you don't know what it's like outside, you probably can't even fuck with me anyway. If you ain't been around, you can't fuck with me anyway. So what are you saying? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I'm praying that that's a lie. Like, but that's the the level. Like I said, that's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like, that's the level of rapping that I bring to every rhyme, every scheme, every situation. Like, I don't want to just write a rhyme to say I wrote a rhyme. Like, I write these rhymes to almost like justify my thinking. I write these rhymes to justify my thinking. No, I was saying this. I said, the girl with the perfect makeup and her hair perfect, the most traumatized. The most. Her shit is so contingent on this shit being perfect, because if it's not, you gonna see the hurt. That's what she believe. But when you see the girl that kinda not all the way put together and she don't care how her hair look, it's because her self-esteem and her confidence on the inside is strong. It's strong. And that's the difference. But those ones with the self-esteem and confidence strong, they not all that great to look at. So now you're in this dichotomy where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you want strength, you want resilience, like bossy, flossy, brilliant, and resilient. That's what I think about. That's what I'm trying to bring into my, you know what I'm saying, and into my world. Brilliant and resilient. Word. She might be singing in the choir or cooking with a nana, but shorty better know what to do with this banana. Like, take that. Like, that's the follow-up after the, she got to know what it was like outside. So now I'm like, she might be singing in the choir or cooking with a nana. Word. Shout out to this fucking skinny mini. I can't remember her name at all. She was like, she had spice, but she told me that she spent all day, like she spent the majority of free time with her grandma. And that was kind of like what I thought about. I was like, she might be singing in the choir or cooking with her nana, but she better know, like that same girl, I don't care how inside she might think she might be, but I see it's spice in there, so you better know what to do when it's time to do what you're supposed to do. If you don't know how to do that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. What I also learned about me in this whole like process, because I like the music, the balance, trying to find harmony in everything that's going on, I learned some stuff about myself. And I feel like my fatal flaw is I want depth. If I know somebody or I want to know somebody, I don't want to know you on a surface level. I want to know you deeper. I want to take it deeper. I want us to go to places and talk about shit that maybe you don't talk about to nobody, because I want to let you know how much I care for you and how much I want to understand you to the point where you can in turn understand me. So sometimes I might open up the door and create the conversation where we're going to talk about something that maybe I don't talk about all the time or I don't tell a lot of people, because I want you to know that if I'm giving you that, I want you to give me that back. I can't feel you. I can't feel you if you're scared to be vulnerable with me. And that don't work for everybody. Everybody's not like that. Everybody's not put together in that way where they could fucking, share just because they know you. Like, they don't know if you're going to use that against them or you're going to judge them based on your... I feel like I can't judge you. I understand you. I want to understand you more. I want to be like, it's like everybody who I love, I want to be able to predict them. And because I want to be able to predict them is because I want to know you that well. I want to know what makes you not, or what makes you go, or what makes you chill, what makes you fall back. I want to know those things. So I'm not going to put you in a spot where you're not right. Or even if you're in a spot where you ain't right, I know what you're going to do. And now I could be able to assist you and be there for you in that sense. But that's, like I said, that's not everybody's way. That's not everybody's spirit. That's not everybody's like viewpoint of things. But I that's one of my fatal flaws. because I be craving it, and I feel like when I don't get it, it make me like retract from you, because I'm like, oh, this person don't want to go deep with me. That means they don't really feel me or they don't care for me, and that's not always the truth. It's not always the truth. I was talking to my homegirl and we was talking about, she's like, she got to get off the internet. And I'm like, yeah, because that shit got you believing a lot of bullshit. And she's like, what you talking about? I'm like, yo, the shit that you be talking about, or you comparing yourself to these bitches, like what Moneybagg Yo brought some bitch. Like, that's not reality. I said this and I said it proudly and loudly. I said, you think them white people not going 50-50 on all the bills? She like, you right. You right. I'm like, exactly. If the fucking bum bitches on the internet don't know that, they don't know that. If the fucking white people with the generational wealth is going 50-50 on the bills till they get where they want to be at. Bitch, I'm not taking care of none of you bums. Like, this is freeloaders. I'm allergic to freeloaders. Word, I'm allergic to fucking freeloaders. Word. It's crazy. Like, do you not know that? If you didn't know that, you should know. Like, that's how it is. I seen 3 couples, all of them was white, go everything down the middle on this 3-bedroom, $3,000 apartment. Learn something. Learn something today. Learn something. Learn something. That don't break you up if you got goals, if you know where you going, if you got aspirations. A lot of these niggas don't got none. It's the freeloading that I'm allergic to. It's the freeloading that I don't fuck with. I'm telling you, yo. I hate, you know what I hate? I actually don't hate nothing. That's the crazy part. I don't fucking think about anything to hate that much. But you know what makes me feel unnatural? When people don't understand where they fucking up. Like, I don't want to tell you where you fucking up. I don't want to tell you where you fucking up. I don't want to tell you where you dropped the ball, where you not fucking holding up your end of the bargain. But if I change and I be like, yo, you ain't really doing it for me, so I'm going to retract. Again, it goes back to retracting. It's about excitement. If you're not excited, retract. Take yourself away from it. That goes for everything. If you're not excited, retract. If you're not excited, retract. Like, use that as a barometer, your level of excitement. It's real. It's real in the field. The last Mohican was out some street, get something decent. Now I got plans to buy the whole hood. Legit now. I ain't got a lot of no judge. I make hits now. Money I flip now. Good fella. Every honey want to hit now. I lit up my neck, pinky, and wrist now. So girls everywhere. This is how we get down. Shorty. Niggas hated on that song. That song was a hit. That was one of Nas's actual biggest hits in the time. There wasn't no One Mic didn't come out. Like, he wasn't even in that. He was Nostradamus, and I Am was a great album. I tell people all the time, that made me a Nas fan. I Am made me a Nas fan. I don't really care for Illmatic like that. Maybe it wasn't my time, so I wasn't like studying. I wasn't a rapper in 94. I was just a kid who listened to rap. By 96, 97, I was a rapper. So those albums came to me different. Like, the first album I ever bought with Ghostface Killah, Iron Man. Like, that's the first album I ever spent my actual money on. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I was Snoop Dogg's disciple. I'm trying to tell niggas, I thought I was Snoop Dogg, like, for a long time. Like, just real laid back, real chill. And that's the thing about Dre. I was like both of them. Like, I would kill the song. I would sing both parts. And I always was like, Snoop Dogg is the rapper. So you gotta be Snoop Dogg, Greg. But truthfully, I'm more Dre than Snoop. I'm Dre. Like I'm Andre Young, my nigga. Like a nigga cook. All I do is cook. I cook songs, hooks, beats, rhymes. Snoop Dogg took rhymes from other niggas. Dre took rhymes from other niggas. That's why I'm better than both of them. Like, that's why I'm better than both of them. Fucking make the Dre took beats from niggas. I'm better than both of them. Like, that's the crazy part. I ain't take shit from niggas. Shout out to my man Isaac, yo. He was so impactful in me taking this to the next level. There was a lot of black dudes who I fucked with. They had their own agendas. They was trying to get their shit together for whatever reason. They had their own animosity towards the kid. They didn't want to celebrate. They didn't want to link up. I don't know if I was making niggas feel like inadequate. I don't know. A lot of niggas tried to sabotage my shit. A lot of niggas didn't give me their best when I asked for it. I let niggas use my equipment. I let niggas get all type of free music out of me, beats, songs, hooks. I gave them niggas all that shit for niggas to try to sabotage me in the end. That's me. Delayed a few things. I had a few opportunities early in the game, but I learned that I'd rather trust a square than when you zeros from here, and that goes back to a rhyme. Like I said on what you want to do, I was like, I'd rather trust a square than when you zeros from here. And I was like, this white boy, you consider him a square, right? You will consider him a square. He actually helped me do more than all the black niggas I ever worked with. Ironically, like, I don't have nothing against black or white people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I try to tell y'all, it's not about none of that. The fact that the most help I got from any person was a white guy. To me, that sends a message that there's something fundamentally wrong with my people. Because my people had more talent. My people had more ingenuity. My people had less resources, but they was coming up with more potent, like, shit that was exciting. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, they couldn't connect the dots. They couldn't get the self-belief, the self-starting to take it to the next phase. But I met this white guy. He had all the belief in himself. Even if he thought he was mediocre. You know what I'm saying? He done worked on his shit. He fly as fuck. His shit is at an all-time high right now. But I'm just saying, even when he thought he was mediocre, he still believed in himself and knew that he had the ability to start and finish and get to a conclusion and get to delivering. That's not in us. It's missing. And it really is problematic. It's the reason why we be abandoning our kids and shit. I've been such a, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a self-esteem, a confidence, ego thing. I feel like my ego carried me for a very long time. Talk to him, God. Talk to him, God. My ego carried me for a long time. And my ego is what actually got people to fucking like be on my dick in the strangest way, because they resonated in that same vibration, like that ego driven, oh, this ain't real. This is a facade that you fucking hiding behind, and you fucking acting like this and you that and you da 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 da. Like those things, people that was doing the same things, they fucking loved that shit. They like, oh, he does it the best. They're like, he does it the best. They're like, whatever that shit is, he does it the best. Him, they're like, he does the best. I gotta follow this nigga. It was like when my daughter was born, like around that time, all that shit went away. All that shit went away. It was like humanity and my feelings took over. I wonder if I could pinpoint a time. I feel like before my daughter was born, I was still ego driven. Ego saved me. Ego got me out of jail. Ego saved my life. So I feel like maybe when I was waiting for her, like the process in between when she was in her mother's stomach and gonna be born, that probably changed my life. Because it was, I think 2012, I don't know if you guys remember 2012. It was like the world gonna end. That was the whole talk of 2012. Mayan calendar says the world gonna end 2012. People was plotting it, counting it down, da da da. I got a baby coming. She gonna be born on the 4th of July. That's what they told me. I'm like, the world's gonna end and I'm supposed to have this baby? I'm like, that don't make no sense. I'm like, the world probably not gonna end. That's what I'm saying in the back of my mind. I'm like, the world probably not gonna end. But if it does, I wouldn't mind. Plot twist. Like, that's where my heart was at. I'm like, this shit is a fucked up situation. This ain't the situation that I would have picked for myself. This is not what I would have designed for my time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was changing jobs and all type of shit. I was in between houses. I think I moved 3 times in the time her mother was pregnant. Like, that's a lot of moving in 9-10 months. Like my life was so unstable, and I was making a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And I made Sample Show 2 in the whole process of all of that. You know, the world gonna end. You having a kid. You know, I had to, like I said, my cousin T, his baby mom Fatima, she got shot and killed. And it was like, I needed to kind of like be there for him too. Because my cousin T, he's a great person. He's a great human being. And I really wanted to be there for him in whatever way I could. So I ended up getting caught up kind of being with this nigga like every day while I was waiting for my daughter to be born and go on. Because his baby mom got killed after my daughter was born. But that was like in the beginning. She probably was a month old. Yeah. Rick Ross put out God Forgives Our Doe. I think that was August of 2012. I remember Drake came out with Take Care in November of 2011. That was my birthday. But I already knew I was having a baby already by then. And that was the album. Nas Life is Good came out in that summer. And Daughters. And he just kind of talked to me. Blue Ivy's born 2012. So all these things set me up for where I was going to have to be, like mentally. But it took a while. Like, it took people stepping on my feelings, people pushing me away, people shunning me, acting like I was like bad for business and all that. So those things made me to be like, yo, what am I doing? What's not working? What's not hitting right? Whatever. And I kind of like deconstructed myself from like 2013 to 2015. I was like bare minimums, basics. I wasn't indulging in no fun. I wasn't doing none of that shit. I was kind of like keeping to myself, thinking about myself, thinking about how I got to where I'm at. All the while trying to be there for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I was working odd jobs and shit like that. I was doing music for people. I was doing video for people. I was doing a bunch of different shit. But I found ways to buy Pampers and, you know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, like, I never stopped music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been making music. I've been in studio since, I think there was a blizzard in January 01. I think it was a 01. I think it was January 01. There was a blizzard. And this nigga took me to New Jersey to Ray Chu. Ray Chu is the music director for a few different shows now, probably like America's Got Talent and shit like that. But he used to do the music on Apollo. And like my mans took me to this nigga crib. Shout out to Akinelli too. Akinelli was one of the first people to tell me that my music was fire. I was a teenager in Bed-Stuy, and he used to have some friends on the block where I used to live. I think he from Queens, but he had some friends in the Stuy, and he came through one time, and I showed this nigga a couple tracks that I made, a couple songs that I wrote, and he was like, "Oh, you fire." And I was like 16, and those things was important to me. You know what I'm saying? Those things was like important to me knowing that, yo, I got something special. I got something unique going on with this flow, with this writing, with this song creating. Cause I wish that there was a, you see, that's being facetious, but I feel like Pusha T is me, Drake is me. Those guys is like the extension of how I go. I could talk about drugs all day long. I know so much about drugs. Then it's like I could be the emo rapper every day of the week. Every day of the week. Like, yo, this is my emotions. I could do that every day of the week. But somewhere in the middle of all that is where I stay. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I might go this way on a Pen Your Letter. I might go this way on a Ain't No Beef. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, like, I feel like I said Pac pun Biggie. I swear, they come visit me. I've been nice for 20 years. I'm here to offer you history. This the marathon flow. I was Puffy, running in victory. You have to be there to know what I'm talking about. If you ever seen the video for Victory, Puff Daddy is like running through the streets of Manhattan, like just trying to get away from some helicopter that's chasing him. Like marathon flow. And he ran the marathon flow. And he ran the marathon. So now I'm like marathon flow. I was Puffy running in victory. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know I had to bring Nip in that because Victory, the Nip in me. You know what I'm saying? I had to tie it all together. That's why I'm trying to tell you, it's like I've been waiting for niggas to rhyme this good. I swear to you, I've been waiting for niggas. If I heard a nigga who rap like me, truthfully, like I'll probably stop rapping. I'll be like, I don't gotta rap no more. Like, I don't gotta rap no more because the SAT words and the slang hang and bang. Like, Lupe Fiasco's a nigga I love. His gravitas does not lend itself to speaking to the niggas in the streets. Like, even songs like Deliver, like, those is great concepts, but it's still like talking down to niggas. But he won't get that. He won't understand that. He's too caught up in his greatness. Not that great, bro. I was telling niggas why Jay-Z the greatest. Jay-Z the greatest because I love, see, I'm gonna take it off Jay-Z and bring it back to Jay-Z. I love Black Thought. Love him. Think he's fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope when I get to 50 something or whatever, like, I could fucking still handle like he handled. You know what I'm saying? I do. I really do. I love Jay Electronica. And the reason I love both of them is that their rhymes, they ping my brain to other things, other experiences, shit that transpired in school, and you know what I'm saying, things that I learned about in school. And like, you know what Jay-Z fucking do? It's like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You could fucking teach like these niggas teach, or you could do like Hove and tell you about what I did. And that's the difference. It's a difference in I say from experience. These other niggas talking about theory. All these niggas, Nas theory. Niggas talk about theory. Like Nas, he getting more money in other different ways, but that was never his plateau. He was a philosopher. All these niggas is philosophers, and Jay-Z is a man of action. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't get it. It's a difference. That's the difference between Hov and niggas. You know, he's a man of his action. His words reflect his actions. He reflective. His raps are reflective. Other these niggas, they fucking pontificate. And that's me. My raps are reflective. My raps are of my perspective. They're reflective of my perspective. Like, I can't tell you that every single detail is like exactly, it's not like that. It's like, this is the scenario. These details might be a little glamorized because I know y'all need to hear glamour in order to keep listening. But what I did, what I said, what they said, what happened, transpired, those things is real. I feel like I rap in a certain way so you could use your imagination to fill in the blanks. It's like, I won't say a kind of car before I would just say car. So now, if you drive a Chevy Malibu, boom, now we in a Chevy Malibu. You get what I'm saying? I said car. I didn't say BMW. I didn't say Audi. I didn't say Rolls Royce. I said car. But those is writing techniques. Like, those is things that when you're a writer, you want to equip the audience. You want to create the environment for the audience to use their life experiences to create this stuff, make it feel real. Like, that's what happens when you read a book. Like, when you read a book, certain parts are descriptive and certain parts are vague. So you can use your own, you know what I'm saying? It was a tree-lined street. The fuck does that mean? A tree-lined street, a street with mad trees on it. How many streets you know like that? Boom, now you got it in your mind. Oh, that's East 18th over there. Or that's da-da-da-da. Like, that's how you do it. Teach it. I said niggas be out of touch so they songs don't reach. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be out of touch and so they songs don't reach. I'm waiting. I be waiting for niggas to say what I say. If you say what I say, I'm not gonna say it no more. E40 said, I said it already. And that's how I feel now. Rapping for 20 years, I'm like, you said what? I said it, and I said it better. And I said it better. And I said it better. I said it better. I said I was leaving the job, and I was like, I ain't never jumped nothing this wet. A puddle, I guess. I'm still waiting for niggas to say that. I ain't never jumped nothing this wet. A puddle, I guess. Like, the only thing I ever jumped this wet is a puddle. I'm like MF Dool with Bettitudes. This is a live where I'm just kind of like talking about myself, I guess. It's about to be an hour. I'm gonna wait till it gets to an hour and then I'm gonna stop it. I said, back up in this bitch, I never left it. Money over bitches for the record. Eminem B, nigga, check it and respect it. VIP, plenty models in my section. It's a blessing. Any session that I step in, supposed to catch wrecking. It's a race trying to catch them. I won't let them get a breath and see show is. Exactly where the dough and the flow is. Please give my roses. Strictly speaking on approaches, my shit be the dopest. Nobody could have wrote this. I'm one of the coldest. Hold this. 4/5. Let it go. You get hit dolo with no click. I am always with the shits. No hits. No chips. I tell them go fish. No whips. No chicks talking about, boy, you lit. Tell me how you trip. Tell me how you dip with that shit that be on Wish. Could be on that. I'll forever be on this. Let's go to the top of the globe. To the spot with the hoes. Out about my clothes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Thanks.